I wasn't able to actually talk with the captain, unfortunately, but the other person, his co-pilot, was, First Officer Mark Stewart, and he ducked to the floor. This thing came right past the aircraft so fast, and he clearly got a good sight of this, that his natural reaction was to duck. It came that close. What was interesting is that what was reported was no wake whatsoever. Now, when two aircraft fly so close to each other, it's like two boats passing in the water. You feel a wake, and there were no wake whatsoever. So again, we have to ask, this object, was it really in our reality, or was it somehow skirting our reality, or it's not affected by inertia, the wind, the pressure, and that sort of thing? I just don't know. But one thing is for sure, these are the original drawings. As you can see to the right hand side, and you can see an artist impression to the bottom left, what this strange object looked like. Now, what happened was that an investigation did take place by the Civil Aviation Authority, that's here in the UK. And it states here, the first officer reports that his intention initially focused on the glare shield in front of him. It was diverted to something in his peripheral vision. He looked up in time to see a dark object pass down the right hand side of the AC of the aircraft at high speed. It was wedge shaped, and he could see that it had a kind of a black strip down its side. He estimated the object size of somewhat between the size of a light aircraft and what you might say a jet stream, a civilian aircraft that you would normally travel on. And he emphasizes that this is pure speculation, of course. It made no attempt to deviate from its course, and no sound was heard, or a wake even felt. He felt certain that this was some type of solid object, not a balloon, not a bird, not a kite. And of course, it goes on to say, having debated the various hypotheses at length, the group concluded that the absence of the firm evidence which could identify and explain the object, because you've got to remember, this was not captured on radar. They actually did contact the ATC Block Tower at Manchester International Airport. They couldn't find anything. They didn't see anything, and yet, the incident was cited by the co-pilot and pilot themselves. After a year of investigation, not much came to pass, apart from the fact that there was just a conclusion met. Degree of risk was unaccessible, and the cause was unaccessible. And that's it, after 12 months investigation as to what this particular object was.